Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is an independent running for president. He joins us now. So RFK Jr., is Joe Biden fit to be president?
Well, I think anybody can make up their mind about that as well as I can. I hope that if he has the kind of cognitive challenges that the special counsel indicated he has, and if I were in that position, a member of my family or staff would approach me and assist me in gently stepping down.
So is that the role for Jill Biden to play right now?
What did you say?
Was that the role for Jill?
I think she should do it. And I think, I think what President Biden, if President Biden wants to run, because these issues have now been raised in a very, very public settings, he needs to come out and have unscripted discussions with voters. He needs to have a debate. Tell us what he's going to do about closing the border. Tell us what he's with the American people, what he's going to do about restoring the middle class, about ending the wars, the forever wars around the world, about unraveling corporate capture and all these issues that, are critical to our country right now. And we need a president who is on the ball, somebody who we all trust to answer that phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning and to handle the complexities and the nuance of the kind of crises that face our country at a very, very critical point in history. And I think he needs to show people that he can do that. And the best way to do that is in an open debate.
Yeah, and that's tough for him because it's a catch-22. The more he goes out there to show he has what it takes, the more everybody sees that he doesn't. I was watching the game last night, and all of a sudden I saw a brilliant ad by your campaign, or maybe a super PAC. Let's watch this.
Do you want a man for president who's seasoned through and through? A man who's old enough to know
and young enough to do?
Well, it's up to you, it's up to you, it's strictly up to you.
So that was a classic Kennedy family ad that you repurposed, and then you apologized for running that ad. Why'd you do that?
Well, I know. As you know, Jesse, there's a couple of members of my family that do not support my run for president, and I knew that ad was not run by our campaign. It was run by the super PAC, and I was delighted to see it. I was sitting with Cheryl and my kids and a lot of other family members watching the Super Bowl when that popped up, so you can imagine my surprise. The super PAC's not allowed to talk about those things with us. But I knew when I saw the ad, I loved the ad, but I knew that it would irritate some members of my family because it used some of that old Kennedy iconography. So I don't apologize for the ad, but I don't want to hurt people's feelings, and it's an easy thing for me to do. To say it's not the ad I would have run if I had chosen it. I'm very happy they did it, and I think it was very creative. But I also knew it would hurt people, and I don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah, well, I hurt members of my family every night on Jesse Watters Primetime and on the 5. That's what happens when you live in a diverse political family. RFK Jr., thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.